What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Everyday Glamour with Stace. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So today we will be doing the Gypsy Bohemian Loc tutorial, and I've sectioned out the perimeter of her hair. This is the portion that I'll be doing the individual locks on, and then the middle portion, I'm going to take a third of that hair at the top and section that off, and in this section I'll be doing cornrows straight back, and the bottom section, the other 2/3 of that, I'll be doing a circular braid pattern for that. So here I am just braiding this top portion straight back to prepare the center portion of her hair. So after I've braided the middle section, as you can see, the braids are straight back, and then the bottom portion is done in a circle. I'll start on the perimeter doing the individual plaits. So you just want to plait the hair all the way to the end. For the perimeter, I did add a little edge control to her edge and also use that. Braid these braids as tight as possible to ensure secure braids. So this is the final braid pattern, the plaits around the perimeter, which will give it that natural individual look, and then her hair cornrowed in the middle. I love this braid pattern because it provides fullness but also doesn't give the bulky look that some braid patterns may do. So time to get installing those individual locks. I always insert my needle from the top and then pull the lock through and also pull the plait of her hair through. This will ensure a very neat looking lock. So then I take the synthetic lock and I start wrapping it around her plait. So the way that you do that is open it up a little bit and then just begin wrapping it. So you want to wrap all the way to the end of her hair to ensure that her hair is completely covered and protected during this style. We're going to do one more. If you find that the client's hair is longer than the lock or just about the same length as the lock, which was the case with my client, you want to ensure that you kind of blend that hair at the end with the loose hair at the end of the lock. Now, thankfully, her hair was around the same length and she had blown her hair out already. So it blended in perfectly and you couldn't even tell that her hair was loose at the end. So I'm just going through and covering the plait with the lock hair to make sure that this is properly covered. As you can see, you see the hair there, and I just kind of blended it in to make sure that it looks really nice and that all of the plait is covered. If you find that some of the plait is not covered, just kind of go back, scooch that crochet hair up and just make sure that it's completely covered and no plait of her hair is exposed. Another way of blending in that hair, as you can see, I kind of twirled the loose hair at the end and that helped. So I'm going on to the cornrows now just to show you how I install those. Again, I insert my needle from the top and pull that lock through. So very easy. Just make sure that you're watching your spacing and that you're having it as spaced out as possible, and then go back and fill it in so that you don't get a bulky look. For this style, we did use 7 packs of the Goddess locks, and then we used 1 pack of the Bohemian curl hair that you'll see later installed to give it that fullness, and also that gives it that gypsy look. So now I am just going in and putting the crochets in the middle. I have completed all of the perimeter, the individuals, and now just filling in the middle. Again, I say be cautious when putting it in. You do not need to put these close together or it will be bulky and not give it that kind of, you know, soft, sultry look that you're looking for with this style. So very sparingly put these in, but make sure that you're putting them in where it's going to be full. You're putting in the Bohemian curly hair, so that will also give you more fullness. So just take that into consideration when you are putting this in. All right, now we are putting in our Bahama curls hair, and I will start at the front. I always like to start at the front around the edges of her hair, and this just kind of, you know, helps me to frame her face with the curls, and then I go through the hair and I install it just throughout the hair where I think I want it at, and you know how I want it. Some clients may only prefer a few strands of hair added in just to give it a little fullness. If you have a client that likes big hair and is looking for more of a, you know, full style, then you definitely want to put in more strands of the Bahama curl or whatever curl pattern you choose. I have done this with deep twist. I've done it with go-go curl. Just whatever curl pattern your client prefers for this style will work. For installing these, I do always loop like a regular crochet style. I loop it about 3 times, and I also tie a small knot in it. That ensures no slippage and secures the hair during the duration of the style. Proper installing of the crochets will determine if your style lasts a long time or if it lasts only a few weeks. So I am about done installing the Bahama curls. So I just kind of go back and look at the hair just to make sure that I have, adequate amounts of hair for the desired look that I am looking for this style, and also for the style that my client is looking for as well. All right, so we are at the end of the style, and it looks like that it is looking awesome, giving me that gypsy bohemian look that we were looking for with this style. She's got just the right amount of fullness, but also showing the locks. So this style is almost complete, and I'm just going around making sure that there is nowhere else that I would like to install any individual hair, and then we will be done. Okay guys, so here are the final results of the Gypsy Goddess locks created, and if you guys have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Also, if you want to purchase the hair I use, please see the link down below for the types of hair that I use. Thank you for joining Everyday Glam Stace, and have a wonderful day.